Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic. Robert Rambles here and thanks for joining me today. We have a couple of things completed that weren't completed when we last left off because I did some grinding for herbalism. And while I was running around gathering Silverleaf and Peace Bloom, I had to kill some things. So we actually looted some items and that completed this quest here, Zen's Bidding, and he was that guy along the road, so we have to turn this into him. And Denalin's Earth we have to turn in to the south. There's a camp along the eastern end of the lake. So maybe over here. And we have stuff to do in Starbreeze village, I'm pretty sure, so we're gonna head out to the east. And so we do now have alchemy and herbalism. I have find herbs on. And the interesting thing that I found out when I was... Oh, look at that, those guys are aggressive. When I was gathering herbs is that you can actually fail at collecting and have to try several times to pick up one node. And as someone who didn't do crafting and gathering back in Classic originally, that was very interesting to me that sometimes you'll have to click a node a couple of times before you succeed in picking it up, depending on your skill level. Probably gonna regret not fighting these guys. And see, even the herbs, everything just blends in. You have to know what it looks like, and you have to move your mouse cursor over it to identify it. And I won't farm while I'm recording, obviously, but if I see any while we run around, I'm going to pick them up. And this guy is over here somewhere. I see his dot on the minimap.
What brings you here?
Ah, here it is. I have waited for this rare earth for quite some time. I hope it's still fresh. Thank you for bringing it to me. You are a night elf who is generous with his time.
Till next we meet.
Now let us place this rare earth on my planter. The rare earth will be very helpful in my experiments. Okay.
Can I assist you?
And I guess we're going to help him more with his experiments. Timberling seeds. The timberlings of Teldrassil are elements of nature. In some ways, they reflect the natural order of plants and animals on our great tree. So it is disturbing to see how angry the timberlings have become. I believe it has something to do with the soil. I have been working on different methods of nurturing plants and would like to try them on timberling seeds. Please, can you gather the seeds from timberlings around the lake? We can do that.
Watch over you.
Small timberlings are sprouting around the waters of the lake. I'm afraid these sprouts are beyond help. We should try to clear them from the land before they grow large enough to cause trouble. When you're wandering the lake, if you see any timberling sprouts, please take care of them. Help keep our land clean. Some good wrist upgrades there.
Good luck, friend.
Thinking about my inventory space, we should have enough space to do these quests. But we're going to have to head up towards the village. And can we track some of these? Only 5 at a time. That's the other thing, you can only track 5 quests at a time, unlike retail WoW where you can track a ton of quests. Here's a sprout, so the sprouts are going to be things we pick up off the ground. And we're going to have to be paying close attention for that. I had also been swinging with this mace, so our mace skill is now... should now be on par. Yeah, maces and swords are about the same. And we just gained level 7. And the seeds are going to come off of these guys, so we need to pick stuff up off the ground. And we need to loot the timberlings. Mage Royal we can't even collect yet with herbalism. Earthroot, same thing. And I want to be heading towards the village. But I feel like we're going to have to work our way out of this ravine up and around. That's what I'm thinking. A lot of these sprouts are in this area. Let's let them get this one. We'll move on down here. I'm not going to go way out of my way while recording to collect herbs. I'll do that at my own time. But if it is on the way, I'll grab it. Notice that you don't get experience for gathering either. That's simply how it was. You gathered just to get the items. You get no character experience from doing that, so... Ooh, that spider is really close to aggroing us. I'm surprised that it didn't. I'm thinking something is going on above us. I hear combat. Yes. He looks like he's seen better days. Thank the forest spirits you are here. I knew Atheridus would sense trouble and send help. The Gnarlpine tribe has been corrupted. The once peaceful furbolgs have turned against the protectors of the forest. They ambushed me as I left for the Banethel Barrow Den and proceeded to pillage Starbreeze village. Urshel the Mauler, their chieftain, is using the evil powers of the Fellmoss to drive them mad. I am too wounded to return to Atheridus to bring him this grave news. The task is left to you. We can only hope that the deranged Gnarlpines have not made it to Banethel yet. Alright, so Fellmoss is bad. Well, that was a cool flip. Well timed. I'm just wondering, do we have anything else going on over here in the village? Yeah, we need this Emerald Dreamcatcher. It's in a dresser here in Starbreeze village. So it's gonna be in one of these houses. I didn't see a dresser in here, but it could be in here. Let's go check this other house first. See, these guys are going to take off as soon as they get low on health, and if they get too far, they're going to summon their friends. So we want to stop them from getting away. Here's our Emerald Dreamcatcher. Very cool. And that may be all we need to do here for now. We need to return back to Dalinar. We need these items for the other quest, and we know where those are. That's in a cave. And okay, so I think for now we're done here. And we'll probably just kill our way out of the village. And then we'll start looking for the pickups on the ground again. definitely want all the potions. That's a big reason why on the warrior I decided to go into alchemy, so we can make our own healing pots and other stat boosts. I think the first time that I maxed out professions was probably in Wrath of the Lich King, and it was actually herbalism and alchemy on my holy paladin, so that I could make flask and whatnot when I was getting into heroic raiding. We know this is back down this way. And there was one of our failed attempts. And another failed attempt, and then you just have to keep clicking it until you get it, which you eventually will. We're going this way anyway, to get back down by the lake. Having a gathering profession is also great because you do need to grind mobs sometimes in Classic, and going out and pairing your gathering with some mob grinding is really efficient to me. So I'll always, when I'm out grinding on my own looking for herbs, I'll just kill everything that I come across, which is typically safer anyway. And it's kind of two birds with one stone. I get my half a level of grinded experience, and I'm also working on my professions. Now these guys are level 5, so if we level again they're going to be green, and the quest might be green, so we want to probably knock this out soon. It seems like maybe we could have come over here earlier.
Inventory is full.
One of the things I really love about Melee as opposed to playing a ranged class is you get to be up close and personal with the mobs, and you get to see all the design that went into the monsters. And playing a ranged class, you know, sometimes you don't really get to see that stuff if you're playing something like a hunter or a warlock that can keep stuff away from you. Ranged, I really like to see the monster animations and models. Granted, you know, 15-year-old game, but I think everything still looks really cool. And it definitely stands out. And a lot of it is stuff, like I said, I haven't seen before. Especially playing Alliance side. We don't have the herbalism for Mage Royal. I will say that for her herbalism and alchemy, the Night Elf zone is a really great place for that because you just have a ton of herbs all over the place at different levels. And so you could probably level herbalism here for a while. And the thing that you don't really get here is if you wanted to go mining and blacksmithing as a warrior, you wouldn't want to be a Night Elf because in this beginning area there really isn't a lot of ore. There might not be really any ore in this area. So if you really wanted to go into mining and either making armor or making weapons, you'd probably want to go dwarf or human. Or gnome, I guess, if you want to. Alright, that's the last of those items that we need. And now we just need to kill timberlings. Aha! For their items. He heard me talking about him. Alright, that's halfway there. This has a pretty low drop rate.
Not enough rain. I can't do that.
And there's our last one. Alright. Let's go ahead and turn both of these in. This area is not quite as populated as the human area, obviously humans being the more popular race to play, I believe. I'm not sure where I'm going to go after we clear this area. We could continue on through the chains here, which I believe are going to lead us over to Darkshore. Or we could take a boat to Stormwind. We can go into Westfall. So that's something. If you guys have any ideas on what zones you'd like to see questing in on this character, or what you think would be a good idea to quest, knowing that we have herbalism and alchemy, I'd be down for suggestions. Otherwise, I might either go to Westwind or just follow this to Darkshore. We do have the seeds. You got them. This is good. I will plant these seeds in special soil I have prepared. I believe the seeds will sprout into timberlings who are much more docile. Perhaps you can see the results. Later. Perhaps later.
Be careful.
Or perhaps right now.
Alone be with
I think we need to get him before somebody else sends him over here. Thanks a lot. I'm afraid they're spreading at a dangerous rate. I hope I can solve the riddle of what is tainting them. Thank you for your help. The land is a cleaner place from your efforts. Okay, we'll take the bracers. Can you take one of the seeds you brought me to my friend, Relian Greenspire? He is a druid in Darnassus, and when we last spoke, he revealed his interest in my work with the timberlings. He had some ideas himself, and he will appreciate a specimen seed to work with. Thank you. You've been a great help to me. I hope that, someday, you will see the fruit of my labors. You will usually find Relian walking the pathways of the Cenarian Enclave in Darnassus.
May the stars guide you.
Our inventory's full. Not good. I think everything we have is basically a quest item. Let's toss these other bracers, even though they're worth
How may I help?
copper that I want.
Alone light your path.
Gnarlpine ambushers. Those guys are over here, I believe. It might be good to head up here and see if we can find... we have a quest turning up there somewhere from the Fellhoof guy. And yes, that was a reaction charge after I realized we were auto-running right towards it, so... He was along this road somewhere, I don't remember exactly where, but... If we follow the road back around to the north, I hope we'll find him. Unless he's like on this small stretch over here. Which, I don't see him, I believe he's back this way. And here he is. He's about midway.
Don't touch me!
I won't. Had planned on it. Who would have ever guessed that I, Zanfalhoof, would have a night elf do my bidding? Certainly not me, but so it goes. This beloved world of ours is full of surprises. That's it for us? Okay, Zanfalhoof. We'll see you later. Well, hopefully not. He doesn't seem like the best guy to be helping. I don't know. Maybe his intentions are altruistic. I doubt it. We badly need to vendor and get rid of all of our quest items. Hopefully turning some of these in will accomplish that. We'll pick up that quest after we turn everything in.
Can I assist you?
Let's see. Gnarlpine invaders were seen ravaging the Banethel Barrow Den to the west. The slumbering druids will be trapped in the Emerald Dream for eternity, unaware of their fate unless we help. The delicate hibernation ritual cannot be broken without the relics of Wakening. Journey to the den and retrieve the Ravenclaw Talisman, Black Feather Quill, Sapphire of Sky, and Rune of Nesting. The druids store them in sacred chests. Return them to me and I will prepare the Awakening ritual. That seems pretty deep, so we have to go in there and get all of these items. And oh, look at that. We get a nice reward for it, though. Male legs with +1 stamina on it at this level? Yes, please.
Farewell. I'm listening.
Please move swiftly. I can only hope that... Yeah, we have it, buddy. It's right here. My Emerald Dreamcatcher is of great importance to me. It is a gift only given to a few. Thank you for returning it. And there's level 8. Nice. The Emerald. It is missing. My Dreamcatcher has been damaged. There is a band of Gnarlpine mystics located to the north of Starbreeze. I have heard reports that their leader, Ferocitus, the Dream Eater, has been wearing a necklace that glows green in the night. Now seeing my Dreamcatcher, I am sure that he has stolen my emerald. He would never realize that its power is useless to him. Find this missing jewel, and while you're out there, clear out some of the corrupted mystics as well. So we need to kill 7 Gnarlpine mystics backed by Starbreeze and find the missing jewel, the named mob, or maybe one of them will have it.
May the stars guide you.
We can do that. It means going back to Starbreeze, but definitely will do. We can risk it. Oh, that's not bad for fall damage. And let's see what Cyril Bladeleaf needs now.
Bless you.
The Council of the Forest has news that you aided Zen Foulhoof. Uh-oh. The Satyr is an enemy of the forest. As a night elf, you should know better than to defile the forest by killing nature's creatures. You must redeem yourself in the eyes of the Council if you wish to remain a friend of Teldrassil. Teach Foulhoof a lesson, and you shall be redeemed. Fell cones are corrupted seeds that fall from the trees. They billow with green smoke. Give some to Foulhoof. He'll think you have brought him a harmless snack. So yeah, that guy is a bad guy, and now she's PO'd at us that we helped him out. And we've seen those green smoking items around and have not been able to interact with them, so at least now we know what those are about. And I think we're headed the same way to go back to Starbreeze. However, let's sell anything that we can. I'd rather have the silver from that. I don't want to sell any of our crafting stuff. I think the small spider leg might be a quest item, or no? We need to do this before it turns gray. This is green. This is the moon well. We were there, we could have done it then. Okay, we're going back there anyway. Fell cones. The Dream Eater. We need to go to Darnassus to turn that in. The relics are all going to be in one cave. We're going to get those all at once. Okay.
Ishnu Allah.
I'll sell the earth root. I won't need any earth root for a while for alchemy.
Farewell.
And then we might want to find our trainer, who has a quest for us that isn't available yet. So if it's gray, it'll be available soon, I believe. Hamstring, or the next rank of Heroic Strike. I'm gonna go for the next rank of Heroic Strike, please. Hamstring, maim the enemy, causing 5 damage and slowing the enemy's movements. That'd be great for PvP. It would also be great for enemies running away, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna save my silver for now. Parry, I really need to just pick up parry. Let's do that.
Friend.
And that's just passive, so that's just giving us any chance to parry at all. We definitely need that. And then we want to put rank 2 on our hotbar so that we're using the correct rank. Perfect. Well, let's head back out to Starbreeze Village. We have the Moonwell there. We're going to be looking for fell cones along the way, and then we're going to be killing mystics, and we're looking for the jewel for the Dreamcatcher, which is in the hands of one of the Gnarlpine. Let's go. And this is the Moonwell, so we should be able to go into our inventory, and we need to fill this file up. Perfect. And now we start looking for mystics. Alright, here are the mystics north of the village. And unfortunately, I think some of these guys could probably heal themselves. That's going to be a little bit of a pain. Right now, he's casting lightning. Good for him. He didn't heal. That's good. And this is a kill quest. I'd love to invite some other people, but I don't see anybody else playing here right now. Granted, it's the middle of the day. I don't want all these guys, actually. We might be in a little bit of trouble here unless we can line of sight. We might be in a little bit of trouble here unless we just kind of run. Let's run. We pulled 2 warriors and the mystic. We are not going to be able to fight that, so... Oh god, they're still shooting at us. It's quite a range they have. Luckily, I think they're going to drop. Okay, they did. Yeah, we need to be very careful because they're going to social aggro each other. And we can't take on 2 warriors and a mystic. I don't know if we could take on 2 mobs, period, right now. And I don't really want to find out. So I'm wondering... Let's get this guy while he's pathing over here. Maybe we can get him to follow us a little bit. Even though he's a caster. Because he is going to try to run. Oh good, we got him. And then this guy I just don't think I could pull. I'd have to aggro him and run far away and just hope that he doesn't pull that whole group, but... Is that possible? Or, let's go check out some of these other guys that are a little bit farther away from that camp. Let's try to be smart about this. See, that's going to pull the warrior if we charge in. You really have to be careful about how you pull in Classic, because we could get ourselves in some big trouble really fast. I think this is going to be our opportunity. I wish he would follow me a little bit. I'm just worried about him running, so this is working out okay so far. This is the named guy we need. Oh, look at this. I don't think there's going to be any way to separate these two. Interesting. By interesting, I mean terrifying. Circle around the back of their camp. We really just need one other player to come through. Who we could team up with quickly. And we could do this. Let's see if anybody's around. Chat has been pretty dead, so it doesn't seem like many people are on in this area. I wonder if I could pull this warrior. Nope. We have potions, so we might survive this. Unless this guy heals the warrior, then we might be screwed. I'd say potions are going to have a high potentiality to save our life in situations like this. Unfortunately, they have quite a cooldown. 2-minute cooldown. I'm almost thinking that this might be too close. Let's see if he paths. That might be as good as it gets.
Can't do this. Not enough.
I feel like if I go for this guy, it's gonna pull this entire group. Very, very intimidating. I might be able to take on the named guy if I take out the shaman first, maybe. Or was that the... oh no, the ad's right there. I'd rather have my potion up. Let's wait a minute. And then we're gonna try this. I'll wait till we got about 20 or 15 seconds left on it. We should be able to live that long. And I don't want anything else to respawn, so I don't want to wait too long before taking advantage of this. Oh, okay. We have a ranged weapon. We don't have the skill for it yet, otherwise we could use it. We'll have to train the skill in Darnassus. Alright, let's go. I wish we could have stood him in the fire if we'd have positioned that a little bit differently. We could have got him in the fire, that would have been cool. Let's see if we can get him in there. Oh, look at that, we can. Ha! Burn, sucker. I shouldn't talk because he could still defeat us. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's burning, so that's pretty awesome. Alright. Gnarlpine necklace. And then we open it and we get the emerald, so that's perfect. The potions are going to make all the difference, guys. As a warrior, we're not going to get a heal. It's not going to be something worked into our class where we have a high regen or an in-combat heal. We're going to have to rely on things like potions and the good graces of healers.
I can't carry anymore.
Well, I'd love to sell that. It's kind of a shame. So we have everything that we need in this area. We could go back to Dalinar, and then we need to start looking for those Felcones. Yeah, they were all around at one point, and then I stopped seeing them. I think this is a good time to go ahead and hearth back.
Peace be with you.
After the battle of Mount Highjaw, we were without direction. Nordrassil smoked from the fire it unleashed, and our immortality, the very essence of our beings, was lost. It was in this trying time that the betrayer was freed from his prison, and Shando's Stormrage disappeared. A dark time for us all. There is another moonwell southeast of the entrance to Darnassus, on the shores of the pools of Arlitharian. The Sentinels are having problems patrolling the area because of attacks and the growing ill-temperedness of the Gnarlpine Furbolgs. Be wary as you seek out the well, and keep your weapons close at hand. So fill the file and bring it back. This one is going to be near Darnassus, is that what they said? Yeah. So somewhere over here, perhaps? And then what else do we have completed? We have to bring this to Darnassus. This should turn in back over here. I remember first playing on a computer that like clipped so bad and the graphics were so choppy that sometimes going up structures like this, where they would turn around and around, I would sometimes accidentally run off. Very different in 2019. Alright, here is your jewel.
What brings you here?
And apparently we are also looking for Lord Melanus.
Go in peace.
And that's in Fell Rock. But have we been in Fell Rock yet? Well, we'll have to find that. It might be just right up here, I guess. However, I'm kind of thinking this might be a good place to take a little bit of a break, and then when we come back we can go into this mine here, which I'm thinking must be where this guy is at. We also have those 4 items to collect. And that's going to be in the Banethel Barrow Den. So the Barrow Den is over here. And then this other cave should be just north of us. So maybe when we come back we'll take on the 2 caves. I think the one where we have to find the 4 items might take us some time to accomplish. So we'll see how that goes. 2 more levels, we're going to get talents. I'm very excited to get some talents going on our warrior here. I also want to train bows in Darnassus, but I know that's going to cost us some silver, which we don't really have to spend. There's our plate mail, guys. Level 40. We can purchase plate mail.
Del Nadris.
And I think we have everything equipped right now that we need. Yeah, that's the plan. We'll call a break. We will go into the caves when we come back and knock out those quests. We'll find these fell cones too. They're going to be around here somewhere. They're probably right outside under the trees, and I'm just not looking hard enough because we have seen them before. And then we need to fill another file from another moonwell. So a couple more levels and we'll be out of this zone. And like I said, if you guys have any ideas where you'd like to see me go next, should I go on to Darkshore? Should I go to Westfall? I'd be up to do basically anything. It'd be cool to continue the Night Elf story, but at the same time, it would also be neat to just skip over to some other zones. We may need to level in multiple zones anyway, depending on how much grinding I do. So we'll see. Let me know what you guys think of the series. If you're having your own playthroughs, I'd love to hear some of the stuff that's going on in your playthroughs of the game. Always interested in any kind of feedback. And if you did like the content, if you're enjoying the series, please think about liking the video. It helps me out a lot. And if you want, go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell. And that way you'll be notified when we post new videos. Thank you so much for your support, guys. It means a lot to me. And we'll see you again real soon. Bye now.